Good morning, everybody. Coach V here. I thought I'd come on and give you guys an update of what's happening with track and field right now. Yesterday, I was able to sit in on a workshop for the executive committee, a virtual workshop for the executive committee for the Minnesota High School League. Today, there's going to be another Minnesota High School League board workshop, and I'm planning on listening in on that as well. Anyways, at the meeting yesterday, I want to kind of talk about what the high school league is, where they're at right now, and what their perspective is. And one of the things that take away from the meeting is that the high school league is prepared to follow the governor's lead as far as the direction of the rest of the season. Right now, the governor is planning on having students return back to school on May 5th. And then staff return back to school, or teachers return back to school on May 1st and 4th in preparation for that. Now, of course, that could be extended depending on the governor's take on things. It could be on infection data that's coming into him. Anyways, but the high school league is basically planning for the what ifs that are occurring. So the high school league, if the school, like is being planned, is resuming on May 5th, they're talking about what might the rest of the school year and the season look like. And there's a lot of unknowns right now, but they're looking at different contingency plans and things they might have to adjust to make the spring season still work. One of those things they might look at, and again, there's no decisions made at this point. These are just discussions that are happening. They will probably wait until after the governor has an idea of what he wants to do before they make any definite decisions. But one of the what ifs is, would they need to change the first competitive or competition date? And it was discussed, again, no decisions, but if there was a May 5th start, to move up the first competition date that's eligible anyways to May 9th, which is a Saturday, instead of having it the next week, which is normally you'd have to go through 2 weeks of practice before the first competition. They also discussed the possibility of looking at extending the seasons. Again, no decision there, just as something that might be on the table. They discussed the idea of changing the format of tournaments, whether that's track and field or other types of sports that are happening. Maybe looking at a different format for that. Maybe not having a tournament, possibly, but instead having other types of competition to have more participation. So what I took away from the meeting is that the high school league, whatever their personal opinion is, as far as is there going to be school the rest of the year, they did not take a position on that. What they're preparing to do, though, is they are working to make contingency plans to still have a season if the governor does allow for schools to restart. Now, what does that mean for Osakis? For us, we have to follow under the high school league guidance, and basically is that we need to I can provide recommended or suggested workouts for you guys. You don't have to follow them, that's up to you. But if a season does happen, where are we going to be if you guys are doing the workouts and if you're not doing the workouts? And best case scenario and would be that season starts May 5th. We start practicing, and then as soon as we can start competing, we start looking for competition availability, and we try to figure out the season as it goes. Worst case scenario, there is no season, and again, we put this in perspective with all the things going on in the world around us. But if we do have a season, I think it's important for you guys to prepare yourself for that. And as coaches, and as a head coach, I'm going, even if there's a very, very small, well, I shouldn't say that. Even if there is a chance of having a season, it's my responsibility to prepare you guys for that and give you workouts that you can do that in. Again, that's going to require a lot of self-discipline on your part. You're going to need to be creative. You're going to need to find ways of connecting with each other. Let's not. Well, here's one way of looking at it. If you prepare for the season to happen and it doesn't happen, what are you out of? You're out of hard work. You're out of being fit. You're out of. I mean, these things are not bad things. So let's just go into it with the idea that there is still a season. If there's not, there's not. We can't control that, but you can control the way that you prepare each day. Get a routine going. Make track and field part of your routine, like you would if you are having a normal day. Get up, do your schoolwork, spend time with your friends virtually, however you do that, and then find a way to include some track and field stuff in your day if you can. Again, you need to follow the restrictions as far as social distancing. Shelter in place means that you should not be gathering in groups to do your workouts, but you can go outside. You can use your creativity in that way, as long as you're doing so in a way that meets the restrictions put upon us. Again, myself, I'm not feeling sorry for myself. This is what we have to work with. So I encourage you guys to stay positive, stay focused, stay connected to the team and your teammates. And again, worst case scenario is you come out of this fit, you come out of this healthy, you come out of this with a positive attitude. Worst case scenario, to be honest, the worst case scenario is not the season's canceled. The worst case scenario is you guys give up hope, and then that you stop caring. And that's what my concern is as a coach, is that you don't stop having those connections. Okay, you guys take care. Remember to stay connected, and I will try to be getting a hold of more of you individually as we go through this. Now that I'm kind of getting the hang of things with school, I want to see where you guys are at individually. So you guys take care.